Hey Growing Forward friends, it's day 12. Paul Casey here, Growing Forward Services. Thank you for being with me for this whole journey. You made it to the end. You're a finisher, and this is also going to make you a great time manager because we have been in this series of time management when no one is watching. And you've watched all the way to the end, so I know you're a growth-minded person. And I'm so glad because we're staying at home and we're trying to get stuff done. It's just difficult to do that when we got dogs running in here and kids running around and trying to stay on track. So thank you for going this far in this journey with me. Day 10 was about leading meetings well. So whether you're doing that on video, which we're all doing right now with our video meetings, we got to make sure that we start on time, end on time, and we stay tracking on that timed agenda to make sure we utilize that time well. It's okay to get out of a meeting early, by the way. It's like, who let the dogs out? That'd be really awesome, right? So that's okay too. Also, day 11 would be stay accountable. We've got to share what we're going to get done. Early in the series, we talked about 3 priorities for the day. Who are you going to tell about that? Do you have an assistant? Do you have a colleague? Do you have a team? Do you have a supervisor? Who are you going to tell that you're going to get those priorities done today so that you have some accountability to getting it done? Because you don't want to come in the next day with your tail between your legs going, no, I didn't do anything. Yesterday, I was in meetings all day. All right, we are here at day 12. The 12th commitment of an effective time manager, should you choose to adopt it, is review regularly. Here's how I say it. I will do daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly reviews to assure I'm doing what's most important. So I want you to have a DWEAMY life. DWEAMY stands for daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. And so the way we stay on track over the long haul, not just today, but for the long haul, is doing these reviews and previews. So a daily review is at the end of the day where you schedule at, like say you want to work till 5. You schedule at 4:30, just put it on your Outlook or your Google Calendar that on 4:30 every day, as a recurring appointment, I am going to look back at today and see what I got done. I'm going to celebrate that. I'm going to see what's on my schedule for tomorrow, and I'm going to put those top 3 priorities in my calendar, make an appointment with myself, try to get it done early in the day. You've heard me say all these things early in this series. That is the daily review. Now, when you get really good at that, you're going to move on to the weekly preview. The weekly preview is usually around Friday, or if you work 4 days, around Thursday afternoon, and you're going to calendar a little bit bigger block. Maybe it's 45 minutes now, maybe even an hour. And you're going to think about all the things you got done this week, what needs to be carried forward into next week. You're going to survey those big rocks, those big priorities that look like next week. You're going to see which days are like, whoa, that is so undoable. I've got to move some stuff into a different day, or, oh no, I'm double booked. I'm going to have to change a meeting or get out of this one to be in this one over here. You're going to look at those over the course of the week and you're going to sort of say, all right, I sort of have the gist of what that week looks like. I use that as well to clean up my desk, turn all those little feisty sticky notes into appointments with myself, and make sure that like the week is over. I can go into the weekend now and I feel pretty good. Then you upgrade to a monthly preview and review. And so this is where you take maybe a big chunk, like I take literally a half day at the end of the month, where now I look at the bigger goals for the year and I say, how am I tracking on those goals? How am I doing? Like, oh my goodness, I haven't even looked at that one in 30 days. I better get something onto my calendar so I don't go another month feeling like, wow, I didn't nurture that relationship or I didn't start that project. Then finally, at the end of the year, the yearly of DWEAMY is when around the 30th or 31st of every year, you schedule a day or two. Maybe you go to the mountains or you go to the beach or you just carve out some time in a coffee shop and you say, all right, how was this year? I've got a little template I could send you on that. Also, you look at next year and you're like, all right, this is the ground I want to cover this year to be better 1 year from now, which loops us all the way back to where we started in lesson 1, which was to manage your time around your values and your vision. So it's come full circle now by having these annual or yearly reviews. So manage it daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly with these reviews so that you can keep that most important stuff on your calendar. Hey, I still want to give you this list if you haven't gotten it yet, to make sure that you've got this and you've got it up on your refrigerator or your whiteboard. So email me at growingforward@paulcasey.org. I'll send that to you. And then online program. Have you signed up yet? Come on, got to sign up. It's just $2.97 for this intro offer. Going to help you with restoring your sanity. We're going to go deep on these principles. It's going to be transformative, and I want you a part of that community. So be sure you sign up because it launches on May 5th. All right, thanks for joining me on this journey. If I can be of any assistance to you, please hit me up and keep growing forward.